literally just writing an essay. Literally just writing an essay. There's no shenanigans. We are 20 hours short this month. There's no shenanigans. Literally, I'm just writing an essay. Just writing an essay. That's it. Writing an essay. So no shenanigans. I'm not even really going to be saying much. And I may not do that. I really need to make up the hours, you see. I really need to make up. We're 20 hours short this month. And what with holidays and so I'm just writing an essay. That's it. Goodbye. Really, it's going to be such a boring stream. Is that a lady part on the cover of the book? Yeah. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. You know about her? You should know about. Go and Google Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. One essay writing tip is don't do it on stream. Just if we get to £1,000, I'll sing you a song. Okay? If we get to 1,000, let me put that on the screen. If we get to £1,000, I'll sing you a song. It's for essay, easy family meal plans and ideas. Beautiful preggers women, eat this. Eat this. Wooden visionary soup. You got it. You got it. Right. Whoa! 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 I just had some great news. Harsh, are you in the room? Harsh, are you in the room? I need to talk. Harsh Singh, are you Harsh Singh? Paging. I'm not going to get any essay done anyway. Paging Harsh Singh. Paging Harsh Singh. Are you in the room? Is there a Mr. Harsh Singh in the room? On the plum duff. But you've got bun in the oven, haven't you? More than buns in the oven. You've done that. Okay. Right. Right. I'm now going to move this off. So 900. Well, I saw that people yesterday were changing into cute outfitters. Got 3,200 views, and we've got nearly 1,000 views for writing an essay. Science will win. Science will win. Why is my phone really not charging very well? Right. I'm writing an essay. I'm going to close this. We've got mods in, haven't we? We've got mods in. Feel free to go whenever you want. Writing an essay. Writing about Heidegger. Anyway, psychiatrists live with people me so many patients. May instead of can. May. What do we call that? The Kubler-Ross. So the question is, with reference to the poem above and Gestalt, existential and person-centered theories, how might you work with a grieving client? But why? With that in mind, Kubler-Ross's stage theory is a useful tool for therapists helping clients deal with grief. It can be helpful for both client and counsellor to be able to see where in the 5 stages the client is. If they're angry, we can focus our work on the anger. Who is it aimed at? How useful is it? What is behind that anger? The same applies for all 5 of the stages, including acceptance. When the client feels they've accepted the death, we can ask what that feels like. Word count. 735 words. Oh no, actually, because I've got this as well. 814 words. Oh no, I've got this as well. $879 words. I'm going to get to 1,000 words today and then I'm good. 1,000 words. There's 1,000 people watching this. Hey, Kimbo Collab. Hey, Katherine. This is a really boring stream. I'm writing an essay. I'm just writing an essay. I've got my textbook here. I've got my Pusfield hand here. Let's get there in focus. Look at the depth of it. Just writing an essay. Can we choose a word you have to include? Get out of town. This is an actual essay. Zeta, I'm grieving the end of a long-term relationship. This is helping. 5 stages of grief. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross's 5 stages of grief are, you'll know all of these. Denial. This prevents the patient from being overwhelmed by the initial shock. Anger. It's not fair. Why me? Why not you? Bargaining. Please God, let me. Depression. How can I? And acceptance. But they don't necessarily go in that order. They don't necessarily go in that order. They can change and go back in. So this is there's 1,000 people watching me writing an essay. If we get to £1,000 on the donate, I'll sing you a song. Okay? Sing you a song. But I promise you, this is going to be a really boring stream. Okay? This is a really boring... I'm literally just writing an essay and making up the time because we're quite a few hours short. That's it. That's it. That's all there is. So... I respect you. I love you. I salute you. German philosopher Martin Heidegger focused on existence. He also acknowledges that if we have existence, 2 alsos, we must have inexistence as well, aka death. I don't put in aka. We must have inexistence as well, or death. I'm not having aka in an essay. Here we go. He was frustrated with those philosophers who had gone before because they often only looked at life and ignored the great universal truth that is dying. The end of the world is death. The end that belongs to existence limits and defines the whole of existence. Death is just a fellow existence. That's Heidegger. That's right, guys. I'm writing about Heidegger. I'm writing about Heidegger. I'm writing about Heidegger. Is that Nathan Kubler-Ross? This is tough, man. You alright, Pat? You alright, Patty? I'm here if you want me. Oh, it's George. You sounded like your sister. Come on then. Come on. You sounded like your sister. I thought you were your sister. Schrodinger is the cat, not Heidegger. Deary me. Deary me. We've got people that are confusing Schrodinger with Heidegger. Dear God. Dear God. It's time to boot everyone off who doesn't know the difference between Schrodinger and Heidegger. Tighten with the question. Jeez, this is tough. Why is his phone not charging? Charge. Put that there. That works better there. It changes, it can move around, but it's always part of us. The dead person does not come back. It's how we deal with the deceased remaining dead while we live that I believe is the key. I reckon that. While the stages are incredibly useful, it can be argued that oversimplification of them may offer hope. May offer false hope. You're right, George. What's wrong, darling? Is that you squeaking? What's wrong, baby? Do you want a cuddle? Shut up. 300 words out of this bit. Get out of here, you American spelling. Keep typing the word existentialism. Let's have a look at 1,500 people watching this. Can we help with anything? A cup of coffee right now, Billy, would be great. These are the 3 stages of man. Who said that? DJ. Hey, Pete, I had a message from our good friend, my good friend, thank you, Ollie, for the sub, Dave Dogface Boy, Dave Boy Dogface, Dog Boy Daveface, saying your stream last night was excellent. It will. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, £1,000 to sing a song. The next Tier 3 meeting may be next, it won't be next weekend because I'm away. It might be the weekend after. Probably be the weekend after. I'm not getting a haircut. I'm going with it. Go and have a good break away from the screens for at least 5 minutes. That's great advice, Nightbot. That is great advice that I am full of. MES used to phone Bezic. I have no idea who MES is. Make a cup of coffee. Don't want to see my bum crack. Yeah, we're going to Barbados. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time in Barbados, in Barbados. Yeah. Not for you. Have a little break away from the screens like Nightbot has suggested. I'm going to play some adverts. Yes, we're going to Barbados. Where? Oh, we're going to have a good time in Barbados. Oh, in bloody Barbados. That's what I'm talking about. You know they made us in Barbados. My baby loves it in Barbados. Everybody's going to go. My baby loves it in Barbados. By the way, I'm not singing this for you. This is actually how I live my life. I'm making a smoothie. Whoa. Not disappointing. Barbados. Fresh banana, frozen berries, a little bit of milk. Right, this isn't charging up. Yeah, why are you not charging up? Stop trying to influence my songwriting process. Stop trying to influence my songwriting process. I'm drinking smoothies. I'm looking like Einstein. I look like Einstein! Drinking smoothies. I'm looking like Einstein. I'm writing an essay about grief. I'm a cool guy. I'm a mature, cool guy. Why can I smell cat piss? I've got to get the other litter tray out. Georgie 177, I like that stuff, yeah. I've been doing some of that. I'm going to do more of that. Okay, back to the essay. We have fun, yeah? We have fun, yeah? I don't get cooler than me, you're right. We have fun, yeah? We're having fun, yeah? Gary Oldman. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Back to the essay, guys. Fun over. Work. Fun begins. I need to get some fucking texts into this. I need to get some quotes. But let me see it. I've got my 1,000 words. I need 4,000 words, but I wanted to have 1,000 for her, won't I? Can, not necessarily do, can. You're very talkative today, George. That's not like you. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, George. George, are you talking? I'm good. I'm good. Don't you put me off. I'm fucking good at this. How would it relate to Gestalt? But I need quotes. I need some quotes. But we'll do it in a minute. Life juice. Life juice. Incorporating with. How would we incorporate? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I got 1,224 words. Oh my God, little breather. 1,600 people watching this. I'm working on an essay. I'm doing an essay for college, 4,000 word essay. This is a poem, Turn Again to Life. If I should die and leave you here a while, be not like others sore undone, who keep long vigil by the silent dust. For my sake, turn again to life and smile, nerving thy heart and trembling hand to do something to comfort other hearts than thine. Complete these dear unfinished tasks of mine, and I perchance may therein comfort you. It's by Mary Lee Hall, who was the first ever first ever lawyer, first ever female lawyer allowed to practice in the United States of America. But they quite often wouldn't let her go in court because people would think it was silly. People think it was silly having a lady lawyer. So she wasn't really allowed to practice very often, but she was the first one. With reference to the poem above, and Gestalt, existential, and person-centered theories, how might you work with a grieving client? What a question. What a question. There's Charlie Wolf. What a question. 47 minutes. Snake! Wise. I'm on the wrong screen. Why am I on this screen? Wise men. We haven't made any donations today, and that's fine. If we get to £1,000, I'm going to sing you a song. But why would you want a song? Can you tell us, please? Tell you what. Look, what I'm writing, well, no. wise men. Don't call. Don't call. The phones aren't open. See, I'm going back in. How would that work with Gestalt? Kubler-Ross. Let's type in Kubler-Ross Gestalt. Let's see if there's any. I need some quotes. Here we go. The process of grieving, according to Kubler. You got to sign in. You can't read it, and it's in Spanish. Drawing on the work of the psychiatrist Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, MD, this paper discusses 5 stages in the process of accompanying, supporting, and working with grief due to the loss of a loved one through death. Denial and isolation, bargaining and ritual, rage, sadness, acceptance. Framed within a Gestalt perspective. Okay, and then you got to pay for it. So I'm going to buy this article for $19. I'm going to buy this. I think I've already got this. I think I've got an account here for JSTOR. I am buying this article for $19. I'm paying $19 for this article. Thank you for the bits, Gazette. I'm paying $19 for this. We've noticed some unusual activity. That's not my. What unusual? First name. We've noticed some unusual activity on my. By a tree, by a river. Izzy, thank you for the dono. 393,082. 393,082. Thank you for the dono, Izzy. What is going on with my PayPal? I'm worried I'm being hacked. What unusual activity? That's not unusual. It's not unusual activity there. Okay, right. I haven't got college. I haven't got college uni email address, so I can't. Okay, I don't mind paying for stuff every now and then, but I couldn't get the free. I know the free site you mean. I couldn't get that to work. Right, shush. So purchase. Let's have a little look at this. Esperame en el cielo. You better be in English, yes. So I want to know about how Kubler-Ross's stages work with Gestalt. Fun article. Every human function is an interacting in an organism field, socio-culture, animal and physical.
Oh, what? What the hell does that mean?
This is not a fun article. Oh, I'll have you. That's a good quote. Well, we'll nick that. We're going to nick that quote. I'm going to nick that quote. It's not plagiarism. It's not plagiarism. Because it's just a quote, but I'm going to have that. I'll have to put that down there. You're coming in. You're coming in at some point. You're coming in at some point. You're gonna pop up in my essay at some point. It's a great quote. It might be helpful if more people would talk about death and dying as an intrinsic part of life, just as they do not hesitate to mention when someone is expecting a new baby. Kubler-Ross, page 125. Here we go. Here we go. This is from Pearls. A loved one dies. There is a sad conflict between intellectual acceptance on the one hand and desires and memories on the other. The average man tries to distract himself, but the superior man, woman, obeys the signal and engages himself in the suffering. The average tries to distract himself. The superior tries... obeys the signal and engages himself in the suffering. Wow. Calls up the past sees his present hopelessly frustrated. He cannot imagine what to do now that the bottom has fallen out of everything. The grief, confusion, and suffering are prolonged, for there is much to be destroyed and annihilated, and much to be assimilated. And during this time she, must not go about his unimportant business, deliberately suppressing the conflict. Finally, the morning labour is complete, and the person is changed. She assumes a creative disinterest. At once, new interests become dominant. Right, how do we get... What part of that quote from Pearls do we want? Let's take the whole thing. Let's just take the whole thing so we got it. Because that is a great quote. Right? So we're just going to copy that quote. It's not plagiarism, just copying that quote. And we're going to pick it apart and see what, if anything, the desires be having since the thing says so. That's what the desires be having in the thing says. It's good, isn't it? Exactly. Well, it'll be referencing. Exactly. Thank you, Vision Music. Referencing. But that's a quote within another essay. So I'm going to get that quote and I'm going to find the book that quote is in. That's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. We've done an hour. 2,000 people watching me write an essay. I have to go in a bit. I'm doing some step work, but I might be back later. What a time to be alive. 2,000 people. And I got this because the other night we saw some people studying. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. You know, I like to think that I like pushing boundaries and I can do all of that stuff. But then I see loads of people doing stuff and going, oh, you can do that? You can study online? Look at my hand, though. I'll study this. I was all pussy today. There's a hair growing out of it. Look, you see that little hair growing out of it? Dirty. 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 Dirty boy. All right, so how we're going to do with that quote? So, Gestalt in reference to Kubler-Ross. A loved one dies. There is a sad conflict between intellectual... Doesn't quite fit in with that bit, though. I and thou. The anger you are feeling. What is it like for you right now? You say you are depressed? Tell me where that is in your body. What does it look like? It's a bit messy so far, but... We got a quote. Not quite right, but it will do. It will do for now, and then we kind of tidy it up a little bit later on. Whoa, Katherine. Ixnay on the umbers, nay. Ixnay on the umbers, nay. Ixnay on the umbers. Let's keep that little bit of... Etslay ipke at they... Itlay, itbay, of ajikmay, ute, ourselves. Stay on the umbers, nay. Because we have 2,000 viewers watching me write an essay, okay? Let's accept that for what it is. I'm losing my focus slightly here, and I blame you. I just want to finish this one bit, and then I'm done for today. Because I've got over 1,000 words. I wanted to. It hasn't got to be in until June, like June the 2nd or June the 8th or something, right? It's April. Got 2 months, and I've already done a quarter of the essay. I wanted to go away on a holiday with a quarter of it done, and I got it. So just destruction, gestalt destruction. This is sort of a different thing, and I'm putting it in here, but it's fine because I can move it. Yahoo! I spelled distract with an E.
quoting the weekend.
Doo-dah, doo-dah. So we call it Pearls et al. That's a big quote. It's still a bit long. Gestalt focuses on formation and destruction. While many of us would like to ignore the pain of grief, here's a tip for essay, read bits out. Gestalt theory would have us embrace it. Only by experiencing and questioning the destruction of this destruction caused by death and grief can we hope to form a new way of living. Grief, if processed, will change us forever. Quotes, a loved one dies. There is a sad conflict between the intellectual acceptance on the one hand and desires and memories on the other. The average man tries to distract himself, but the superior man obeys the signal and engages himself in the suffering, calls up the past, sees his present hopelessly frustrated. He cannot imagine what to do now that the bottom... We can take... It's fallen out of everything. The grief... What? Sorry? A lot of props last night for my... Retro Gamer columns, which I'm thrilled with. I cannot imagine what to do now the bottom's fallen out of everything. The grief, confusion and suffering are prolonged, for there is much to be destroyed and annihilated. So Gestalt is all about destruction and then rebuilding, right? It's the circle. Much to be assimilated. And during this time he must not go about his unimportant business, deliberately suppressing the conflict. Finally, the morning labour is complete and the person is changed. That's a long quote, but it all counts. It's words, you see, it's words. I got 1,427 words, I'm done, stop the clock! What's Dally Ho doing? Oh. Burn up my scooter. No? I make the decision nice and easy for you.
It'll save automatically. That's what these things do these days, is they save automatically.
I'm good with that. 1,400 words. I need more quotes. I can get a quote from Kubler-Ross. Carl Rogers, I'll get loads. Carl Rogers is always talking. Heidegger's a bit difficult. Carl Rogers, you can just, Carl Rogers wouldn't shut up. This essay's been too easy to write, which makes me think I'm doing it wrong. It's got to be until June the 2nd. Quote less, synthesize more. Okay, non-sub. You tell me how to write my essay, And I will go from the suggestions made by the college that says, you stay there, dude. You stay there, dude. You stay there, non-sub. Essay criteria. Essay must be a maximum of 4,000 words with a leeway of 10%. The essay must include personal experience, reflective work, and must include up-to-date research material. Oh! Harvard referencing must be used. Oh, why would we be using Harvard referencing if we weren't putting quotes in? I haven't got the date for my first jab yet. Must include personal experience, reflective work, and up-to-date research material. Harvard referencing must be used. But if I'm not putting quotes in, why would I use Harvard referencing? Most of you don't even know what Harvard referencing is. That's how clever I am these days. No. All that on my face. You still need to reference your sources. You still need to reference your sources. What? You reference the quotes, mate. Harvard references, not harvest. Conclusions. See, here's the thing, CJP. We're all different. Conclusions and intros, I find really easy. Write the essay. What is it that I say in this essay? What is it I've just said in this essay? That's all the introduction and outroduction, conclusion are. Conclusion, and I can understand why you might struggle with it. I'm not for a second saying you're doing it wrong or anything. This is my experience. The conclusion is, what have I just spent the last 3,000 words telling you? Intro. What am I going to spend the next 3,000 words telling you? What have I just spent the last 3,000 words telling you? Is it? It's 11:30. All the ideas are my own. 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 You're wrong, banana. Goodbye. You're wrong. Intro. Talk about what other people have said and why that makes the subject relevant. Wrong. Next. You're wrong. Next. Told you, the intro is, I'm going to spend 3,000 words telling you this. What am I going to tell you in the next 3,000 words? The outro is, what have I just told you? That's it. got that one, Izzy. I got that one. I'm not having homophobia on here. I got that one. Hey, someone's changing into a cute outfit. Should we raid her? Joking. I'm joking. I'm actually getting quite angry. Who's this guy? I'm actually getting quite angry about some of the stuff that's on Twitch. Who's this guy?
So you're wonderful. You're wonderful. Love that. Where's that lovely energy coming from? Bring it. Keep the Sunday mornings. Bring out the best.
Should we go and do a raid?
Just chilled. I mean, there was someone earlier who wasn't chilled, but everyone's just.
Should we go and do a raid on a nice guy?
Maisie, yes, I'm British. Hello, hello. Of course you are, mate. I learned BBC in school. My accent is a bit shy in it. Your accent is confused, Carl. When we did our
Should we go and do a raid a really nice guy? Because I think I'm done.
Confused. But you know,
This guy looks good. The Boy John TV.
I liked it.
He's got 19 people.
Loved it.
Let's go and make his day.
Brilliant.
Be nice.
I had a lot of friends who were Indians of Indian descent, and a lot of them wanted to be engineers, law, be in the medical field.
I panicked there for a second. Thought it was going to be racist. Let's go and make his day.
Love India, says Christian.
I might be back a little bit later on.
It's coming out.
I might not. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the donos.
I'm glad you.
See you later.
You're easily impressed. But thank you, Roo. I'll take that. I will take that.